My name is Shaun, and I work at Ultimate Truck Add-ons. This build behind us is a 2021 Ford F-350 built by us on an any level. And I personally drive a 2007 Chevy Duramax. What got me into building is it started all the way back from probably model cars, always building them from just picking the pieces apart and then actually finishing something. And then my first vehicle was a 1987 Chevy K10, and I did a complete restoration on that one, frame off. And I guess that's what's really inspired me for building trucks, and that's what started it all. After the K10, it was always just, regular trucks. From throughout my high school years and stuff like that. Just put, wheels, tires, whatever, lift kit in them. And then it turned into going to some shows and throwing interest and meeting new people at shows and stuff like that. One of the people that I met was actually Scoop, and he inspired me to build a truck that I have today. Obviously it's my Duramax, and it's all 4-link solid axle swapped. It's on air ride, full 18 inches all aired up. All aired out is 8 inches. I've been friends with my boss for quite some time and recently started working here from last year. It's been super cool to turn my passion into a career. So this truck behind us right now, it's been one hell of a build. Long days, because this is our first install for an any level, and so it was definitely a new experience for us. So we had to have long days, a lot of tools thrown, and then to it finally coming off, to actually being something and actually going out on the road. Put a big smile on all our faces. What I enjoy most about building is that when you first start in something, you kind of, you have an image in your head and you want to make it happen. But then once you start putting the puzzle pieces together and seeing it actually come alive, that's a feeling that, only some people can, I guess, feel. That's what I enjoy, actually, thinking about it and then bringing it to reality is kind of like a feeling that's unexplainable, basically. Who influenced me the most is actually my first truck meet, which was Daytona, probably about 4 years ago. It was actually Scoop that I went down there with my truck, just with a basic, IFS 10-inch lift kit, and going down there and seeing some of those crazy builds, and then me coming home to actually wanting to, build a truck like how those trucks were down there, and seeing Scoop's truck for the first time at Daytona and actually meeting him. So when I came home from that show, I was like, he's my inspiration, he's what I want. I want to make my trucks like his. And we had a drink at Razzles down in Daytona and talked a little bit, and then yeah, that's what inspired me. Favorite build by Scoop would probably be his, not a Ford guy, but his OBS. Future plans for the truck behind us. We are getting American Force Phoenixes for it, 26 by 16s. Not 100% sure on what they're getting wrapped in yet. There will be a Maryland twin turbo setup going on it. Aftermarket front and rear bumpers. And far as that is basically probably finishing up this build. Future plans for my truck is cleaning it up, bumpers. Basically, yeah, it's all gonna be exterior cosmetic stuff for my build for the future. Biggest setback would probably sometimes lack in motivation. You run into a problem and it would kind of just put you down, so you would lose motivation on what to do next. Something's just not adding up and you can't figure out why or what is causing the issue. Where I learned how to build and customize is honestly, everything that I've customized, I had basically, I had no idea what I was doing. I either took pictures of other people's builds or like to kind of have a reference, or YouTube helps. Sometimes when I built my truck, I started cutting stuff off the frame that I was like, well, no turning back now. So it was just you had to do it. You had to commit yourself to actually building the truck.
All right, guys, what's up? It's Lawson with Custom Offsets, Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. We're back out here. We finally got the truck out of the shop with Shaun. We're gonna go over all this. You guys got to learn a little bit about Shaun, him building trucks, all that sort of stuff. Now it's time to actually take a look at this 2021 Ford F-350 on an any level lift. with some massive wheels and tires and all sorts of goodies down. So first up, I think the biggest, flashiest part is the any level lift. I want to actually hear what the heck is going on with any level. You have to be like licensed to actually install these and the actual process to actually put one of these in. So obviously these are only for Fords at this point, right? We talked about they're working on some stuff with Rams in the straight axle trucks, but take us to any level. So like hydraulic system, upgraded king coils. What was it like installing all this sort of stuff?
Not the easiest.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously have your instruction book, but I mean, there's still, you know,
it's not easy.
Not easy, basically.
It's not easy. This sort of stuff seems like a lot of trial and error. I don't
think anyone in your backyard garage should just install this.
What size? What size does this go up to?
Goes down to -2 below stock, and then up to 13 inches.
Damn. Damn. So you can like slam this thing. And also raise it back up. That's pretty crazy. Thank you. That dude likes our truck. Powder coat came with it. Didn't come with it.
Nope.
You guys did all that separately. So it comes raw.
You can. I believe you can get the option to do raw or powder coat.
Or powder coat. You guys chose to just take it, powder coat it. Cool. Why blue?
I guess that's the owner's favorite color that he wanted to go with.
Owner's favorite color went with the blue? All right. King coils ride super nice. That's an upgraded package. Let's hop in the wheels and tires. Fuel Contras, interesting choice. Is there a backstory? Did he really like fuel Contras?
No idea. I'm not 100% sure on why. I think it maybe more like because it had the blue effect to it, and that's kind of the scheme that he was going with. So I think that's kind of why these caught his eye.
Yeah, sure. And then when it ended up, obviously super aggressive concave wheel, you know, being a 24-14, massive spokes, massive concavity to these wheels, and then wrapped it in a 37 13.5 R24 Nitto Ridge Grappler tire. You can never go wrong with. Obviously a hot seller, one that we sell a ton of. Everyone seems to really love these tires, but he's not staying with this. He's going with different wheels and tires?
Wheels and tires. American Force Phoenixes, and then I think he's getting them wrapped in 40s, same brand.
Same brand. So going with some Nitto 40s on some 2616 American Force Phoenixes. You know, polish Johnny's on 40s, and this thing can't be slammed then. Does he know this? Does he know he can't slam it once he put those on?
He won't be able to turn, that's for sure.
All right, perfect. Well, as long as he knows, let's walk down the side of this truck, Shaun. All right. Bushwhacker flares. Paint to match. Looks beautiful. I'm not a big fender flare guy, but it looks really, really good on this truck, especially with the paint to match. Was that just an option that the owner really wanted? Yes.
As far as rock chips and a little bit of an older guy, he wanted, you know, the tires kind of to stay in underneath the fenders because obviously, you know, you don't want to exceed that 2-inch marks.
So what you're saying is he's not like you. You like your whole wheel to be outside the fender. He wants the whole wheel to be inside the fender.
Exactly.
All right. Hey, to each their own. Fair enough. All right, so we hop in the back here. I gotta watch where I like stand. The audio might cut it out. There's like sound deadening and like lead in the door. It's crazy. They did a lot of audio system on this. So what they're actually rocking with in the back is actually 4 JL 8-inch subs. It's exactly what I want to run on my truck. So this is beautiful. I love looking at this. 2 JL amps to power it. And then it's an MTI box. And MTI was one of the first to ever do the 4/8 in the enclosed box. We need to get a sound clip of this thing. Pretty much same thing in the rear. You know, you got the Kings, you got the hydraulics. That's pretty much it. You got a Gen Y hitch in the back. You got train horns, which I saw you get the shit scared out of you when you guys were pulling this out of the shop. That was pretty hilarious. If we come out front, he hasn't even touched this front end. You don't have to touch these front ends because it's a 21.
Right.
I mean, they look beautiful. He does have bumpers coming, you said. So going with some Road Armor bumpers. Love some Road Armor bumpers. They do fantastic work. There's like 47 lights behind the grill. What's all this? What are we doing here?
I mean, these ones are strobes.
Okay.
I know that. And then these are your light bars.
Okay, so some skinny light bars behind the grill, some strobes behind the grill, infrared camera. You said older gentleman. He's got to be seeing those bicyclists, you know, out late at night, anything going on. They said this thing like targets them, puts like a red box like in the action movies. Dude, that's crazy, all right? The owner had to do like a background check just to get this thing in, to install it. That's insane. I've never seen something like that. That's crazy. Tell me about this hood. This hood's aggressive.
This hood is basically the hood that you would see on your new F-150 GT Shelby trucks. Same hood, so we brought it over to the Super Duties.
Hell yeah. Super cool touch. Obviously all paint to match. This thing looks absolutely killer. Shaun, thank you for meeting up with me.
Thank you.
Telling me about building, tell me about this truck. Good luck with your truck. And that's what we got for you guys on today's video on this 2021 Ford F-350 running any level lift, 24 fuel contras, and 37-inch Nitto Ridge grapplers. If you guys want to see us come back down, want to get the polished Johnnies, let us know down in the comment section below. If you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, literally anything for your truck, customoffsets.com. See you guys in the next one.